experts at Johns Hopkins University say more than 79,000 people worldwide who contracted the coronavirus have recovered. That's good news. This morning, we're hearing some of their stories. Our Dr. Tara Narula is outside Lenox Hill Hospital in New York City, where 5 coronavirus patients have been treated. Tara, normally you'd be here at the table, but we're all practicing social distancing, but we always want to hear from you. So what are you hearing from people who've been diagnosed?
Yes, so we're hearing a variety of symptoms coming from the people diagnosed, ranging from fever to dry cough and shortness of breath. And everybody you're about to meet is also sharing their story of recovery.
Excuse me, but it feels like hell. I've had the flu before. It's not even comparable. The fever is so high that you hallucinate.
AN preferred we only use her initials. She described a bout with COVID-19 that's lasted for more than 2 weeks.
I'm still having a fever, but it's coming down slowly. I'm only at about 100.8 at the moment, which is a dramatic improvement.
Initially treated at a Seattle area hospital in early March, she was not offered a test for COVID-19, but says the medical staff were concerned.
And I could see them through the window when they were preparing to come in, and they were utterly panicked, and they had no idea what they were doing. It was unnerving, to be completely honest.
From home, AN dialed into a telehealth appointment and was promptly told to report to a clinic where she was swabbed in her vehicle and confirmed for COVID-19 in under 24 hours.
It was like a weight off my shoulders, honestly. It was like, I'm not crazy.
You'll know it. You'll know it if you got it.
Across the country and still hospitalized in Rome, Georgia, Clay Bentley used a baseball analogy to describe his current state of health.
I have felt like today that I've turned third base and I'm headed home.
He says symptoms developed a day after singing with his church choir 2 weeks ago. Diagnosed with pneumonia at a local hospital the next day, he was sent home.
4 days later, I was to the point I couldn't even get out of bed. I said, I feel like y'all sent me home to die. And I said, I can't even hardly move, and I can't breathe. I can't catch my breath.
Back at the hospital, he discovered several members of his church were there too.
And I have since found out that there were other people in that choir that's in the hospital now with coronavirus.
Now in recovery, he credits faith and family.
This has made my family very close. I mean, they can't wait for me to come home. So, but we're going to have we will have a celebration very soon.
That feeling of isolation is a shared experience of the coronavirus survivors who spoke with us.
In fact, I had someone over this past Saturday night to play a board game, and that felt great.
Elizabeth Schneider believes she and a number of her friends contracted coronavirus while at a party in Seattle. She tested for COVID-19 after her symptoms had subsided.
When I had the most severe symptoms, it literally just felt like I had a different strain of the flu.
With a background in molecular biology and through her own experience, she shared some advice for the anxious.
If we look at the long term here, I think things will improve, things will get better. They probably will get a little bit worse before they get better, but things will improve, life will go on, our lives will go on, our cities will function again, we'll be able.
What we know is that 98% of people who are diagnosed with coronavirus will survive. And some survivors, like Elizabeth Schneider, who you heard about, are actually paying it forward. She's donating her blood to science so researchers can see if that blood can help provide a future treatment or even a vaccine.
Wow, that's nice to hear. I got to say, Tara, as unsettling as it is to hear the details, I actually think it's helpful.
Yeah.
Because you start, don't you find, guys?
Yeah, very
you start,
much so.
Everything that happens, I go, is this it? Is this it? Is this it? So the more details we hear, the better. So, Tara, what treatments are available now?
Well, it's interesting. So scientists are looking at a lot of different types of treatments: HIV medications, flu drugs, drugs that treat rheumatoid arthritis, and even chloroquine, which is a very old drug that we use to treat malaria. But the most promising candidate is a drug called remdesivir. It's being studied both in China and the United States in clinical trials. It is an antiviral that blocks the replication of the virus.
It's so interesting, Tara, what a broad range of symptoms these patients have all had.
Yes, and important also, some people are reporting GI or gastrointestinal symptoms, so it definitely can present in a variety of different ways, but most often the fever, cough, and shortness of breath.
All right, Tara.
Tara. You know, one thing they keep saying, Anthony, is to take your temperature, and I've been doing that. And my temperature the other day was 88.9. I thought, God, that's
a little low.
Well, the cap was on the thing. So, note to self, take off the cap.
That's a good place to start.
Golly, that's awfully low. Take off
All
the
right.
cap.
Our thanks to Tara. And I think you should give that advice first.
Yes.